Hello, and thank you for joining me Year 8 for one of our Design and Technology online learning lessons. Okie dokie, so we're going to start off with a traditional starter, and for your starter, I'd like you to think about what does the word communication mean. You don't need to write anything down, just have a little think to yourself. What does the word communication mean? Pause the video here and have a think for a minute or two. Communication, it means to talk, it means to discuss or explain, and in design and technology we need to communicate our thinking quite frequently. So what that means is we need to explain our ideas. Now, traditionally when you communicate with someone, you talk, which is what this image on the screen represents. However, what most of us do these days is use our electronic devices such as mobile phones or tablets to send each other texts or WhatsApp messages or Snapchats, whatever you young people get up to. But in design technology, we also need to communicate our design ideas. So that means we need to present an image or a sketch. And that's what we're going to be looking at today in our lesson. So design ideas, what are they? Design ideas are a wonderful way to communicate your thoughts for a new product that you would like to make. So what we do here is we create a sketch of the product that we'd like to make, and that is called a design idea. And on the screen in front of you, these are some waggles taken from past Year 8 work. So when we present an idea or when we communicate a design idea, this is what we do. We draw our idea first using pencil, and then we add a little bit of colour to help communicate the choice of colours that we'd like to use. It also creates a really good visual effect. Then we label all the key features. So the key features could be things such as the materials we'd like to use. Perhaps there is a theme that our clock is based on that isn't hugely obvious. So at the top of our waggle here, you can see the label of sun. So again, might be a bit captain obvious, but it's good to label these things just in case they don't come across. You could also label colours if you don't have colours available to you. You could also label the numbers or any additional patterns, etc. Anything that is different on your clock and anything that some people might be a bit unsure of. And the next thing we do to make sure that our design ideas are fully communicated is we add a short note which just helps to explain any additional information. So it could be information about our chosen target audience, it could be information in regards to how much you'd want to sell it for, it could be information that explains a bit more about how you might want to make it. But just really short notes, not looking for an essay, just two short sentences or even bullet points. So why do we do all this? Why do we have to write all of these little labels and these notes and add colour, and why do we have to draw our design ideas? The reason is, if you want someone else to make this product for you, by sketching out the shape and adding the colours, adding all these little notes and these labels, means that anybody in this industry could look at your design idea and have a really clear understanding as to what you want this product to actually be, and then they can give it a go and try and make it for you. So it's really, really important that we communicate our design ideas through sketch, through labels, through colour, but also through short notes. So this is what I'd like you to do for this lesson today. In your lesson time, I would like you to draw 4 or more different design ideas for a clock that suits your chosen target market. So in our previous lesson, you should have created a mood board which helps to describe your chosen target market for your clock, and you can use that mood board for inspiration. Next, I'd like you to add colour to each design. Now this can be in pen or pencil, choice is entirely up to you. And if you don't have colours available, then please don't worry, you could always label them, which brings me on to number 3. I'd then like you to label any key features. So again, this could be to identify specific shapes, any specific words, it could be to label the size, the materials you would want to use, etc. Anything that you think needs to be labeled or clearly identified. And then finally, I'd like you to just add one short note for each design to help just explain what it is. So to create a little summary. So again, anybody who reads this work, anyone who reads your design ideas will have a clear understanding as to what these designs are. And finally, just a little reminder, this isn't a submission piece, but we would love to see what you have created. So please do feel free to upload your design ideas onto your Year 18 channel. And if you need any help or any guidance, please do contact your teacher. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys get up to.